We are starting with questions. Sip Samatma, Sip Rajinder, Sip Chotwani, Sip Rajana Bahari. Welcome, new member on the call. Welcome, ji. Sip Girish, Sip Vidita, Sip Tina, Sip Bliko, Sip Sudeep, Sip Rajesh, Shayad, Sip Yogini, Sip Rekha, Sip Bliss, Sip Parvati, Sip Dasi Buddh, Sip Swati, Sip Chandra, Sip Pankaj, Sip Krishna, Sip Chidanand, Sip Vanita, and Sip Mrs. Sadwani. I cannot see the rest of you who are joining the call. Welcome. Today, as usual, we will start with questions and then we will go on to the theme. So would you like to ask any question before we move on the topic for today? So that is the first thing where we are listing down the questions. Vanita wants to ask a question. As I told you, we may be giving the answers later, but we are noting the questions. Vanita, what is your question, Vanita? Vanita? Is Vanita? Vanita, unmute and ask your question, please.
No, that is, I have no question, but I only want to answer what do you know about the soul of journey. That is my answer now, today's answer.
Okay. So we are going to call you. You keep your hand up and we will call you after we go through questions. Rajesh, you want to ask a question before or the subject? Rajesh wants to ask a question. Rekha wants to ask a question. First Rajesh, then Rekha. Yes, Rajesh.
Question is on the path of sadhana.
Aji?
On the path of sadhana.
Yeah.
We don't see any results. So how do you know we are on the right track or not?
So when you are on the path of sadhana and you don't see any results, how do you know you're on the right track? Correct? So we are putting down your question so that we don't miss this. We don't want to miss. We want to have interesting questions apart from the theme every day. So you got it right? Rekha, what's your question? Rekha, unmute Rekha. Yes.
How to be in RDR state all the time?
Okay, the question is the answer. Okay, how to be in RDR state all the time? Okay, done. And then Vinita has got original questions. So nobody else? Can we move to the theme, please? Nobody has questions. Thank you. Theme of today. Good enough. Even if we have got 2-3 questions, it adds flavor to the topic. Today's theme of discussion is, what do you know about the journey of the soul? Vanita has already started, put her hand up. So Vanita will start. But today's session is this, right? What do you know about the journey of the soul? Vanita and then Samatma. Yes, Vanita.
See, I have been attending this Zoom session for the last 15 days. So what I understood from this is our Atma is a part of supreme immortal power, Jivatma.
Okay.
Which is, that gives life to us.
Yes.
But without this realizing, we with body, mind and ego, we accumulate karma. So the body, that's why the birth and rebirth take place. Like ocean, like waves in the ocean, it appears to be different, but from the same this thing, it goes back also into it. We know that it goes back to the ocean only, but in spite of that, without realizing the truth, even if we know the truth, we always come into the ego state of this thing and then make.
I appreciate what you're trying to say. I'm asking the question once again for the benefit of the audience. Yeah. What do you know about the journey of the soul? You know journey, right? Suppose I tell you what you know about
I'm in journey now.
What do you know about journey from Trivandrum to Bangalore?
No, now I'm in journey.
Yeah. What do you know about the journey of the soul?
Whatever I do, there is some power which is making me do that. That much I can realize.
But we are
Sometimes
trying to ask you. We are trying to ask you, what do you know about that journey of that soul? Is there a soul or there's no soul?
There is soul.
What do you know of the journey? Where does it come from? Where does it go? How does it come? How does it go? What is the soul? What do you know of the journey of the soul?
Okay, I'm not very clear about it. I will
Okay.
wait and see.
So is it an important question or not?
Yes, it is.
See, anybody in the journey of spirituality must understand some concepts. They must understand the concept of God. They must understand
Yes.
the concept of life and death. They must understand the concept of karma. They must understand the concept of soul. There are some concepts we must understand. If we don't understand these concepts, then we cannot. What Shaira asked the question: if we are on the path of spirituality, how do we know we are moving in the right direction?
Yes.
That is exactly what we are in this call. We are talking every day, and somehow with the grace of the divine, every day we are blessed with some amazing insights. So we are going to go on to now Samatma Krishna. Unmute Samatma. Please unmute. Sure.
Really, the soul is omnipresent. And when the soul merges with the fertilized cells, it becomes a zygote. That is, the soul is giving life to the zygote.
How can, wait. You don't mind me correcting you?
Yeah.
Your soul is omnipresent in Eru and in Rekha and in Krishna and in Vanita. Your soul is everywhere, omnipresent?
Yeah.
No?
So
No.
mine is unique to me, to my body.
Then,
The
yeah,
soul
so
is
the
universal soul. That is a divine.
my dear Samatma, a soul is a SOUL. It is a spark of unique life.
Unique life.
Even if some of my books, if I have written the soul is omnipresent, it is wrong.
Okay.
It is wrong. Maybe we have interpreted in a wrong way. A soul, it's just like saying the wave is in the whole world. The wave is not in the whole world, but the ocean is in the whole world. One ocean merges with another ocean, merges with a third ocean, merges with a fourth ocean. Am I right? All the oceans are merged, right? Is there any, there's no land dividing. I think all the oceans in the world are merged. But can we say the wave which is hitting Kanyakumari or Bombay is the same wave that is hitting London? Can we say like that?
No.
But the ocean is the same. Or the ocean or the sea or the water body, whatever you call it, because they're all connected. So we cannot say that the soul is omnipresent. I'm just trying to, so you tell me, what do you understand, Samatma, in the journey of the soul?
See, when the soul merges with the fertilized cells, it is that time only that it becomes a zygote and it gets life.
Correct.
And the soul is someone which is giving life for all the activities as long as we are alive, when we are alive.
Correct.
When the soul leaves our body, then the power is withdrawn because that was the power supply. So the power is withdrawn. There's no power, so we become lifeless. I mean, become lifeless.
Correct.
And then the soul again has left our body and it has merged with the divine, or the universal power.
Correct.
And then it can again, a fragment of that can again give life to another body.
Correct.
This is what I have understood about the journey of the soul.
Okay, good. You've got a very good idea, but I don't know whether you have any lacunae. I don't know whether there's any gap in your thinking or you're absolutely clear about it. Because in the journey, there are some areas. No, you have told by and large, you have told most of the things, but some aspects are left incomplete.
Yeah.
So you think about it because I think you know what you're saying, but the one or two areas are, see, where does the soul come from? Where does the soul go? What is the role of the soul? What is the soul? I mean, what is the journey? And if you can say it in just very, like how we say, no, I am a soul. Soul is sip. I am sip. Sip is in all. That completes the equation in a very simple words. Like tomorrow I'm doing a recording in Jaipur and I'm talking of the Mahavakyas in 12 words. The entire Vedas. I think we did one session on Friday, right? We did one session on Friday.
Yes.
The entire Vedas, the entire Upanishads are in 12 words. Tat Tvamasi, I am Atma Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi Prajnanam Brahma. 10 words. But we need just 2 more words to help us understand Neti Neti. In 12 words, the entire Vedas summarized. I mean, to me, it's a miracle. It's a miracle
Yes.
if we can understand the entire Vedas and Upanishads in 12 words. So I'm asking you all to have clear in a picture, what is the journey of the soul? So, Samadma, come back, Krishna. See if you want to make it a
Thank
little
you.
bit more crisp. If you want to think
Yeah.
about it, if you can reattempt. Krishna.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Bolo, Krishna.
I'm really confused now, but
No,
my
you are-
understanding
no, don't be confused. Don't be confused. If you're confused, you're in mind state. Be in consciousness.
confused in the sense because first I thought soul is a supreme soul, but what my understanding is soul is that divine spark. But my answer was one of the bhajans you sang on Ram Navami. I think I was thinking the journey is our mind and ego and the causal body, the subtle and the causal body.
Correct.
The journey is not of the soul.
Correct.
Soul is, yeah, the soul is a divine spark. It does not have any journey.
Then,
Right.
if it does not have any journey, then how it came in you and how it will leave you?
Because that is because of our ignorance. And so I think that is why I said that bhajan was so important, which you sang that day. This is our understanding or our journey. When you said, no, that Ram Navami mein Hanuman or Ram, when you think we are in the body, when we are in the body, I think he's a master. But when
But
you
now
are,
you are, no, you are absolutely right. But you're confusing 2 journeys. Now let me explain to you.
yeah,
There is a journey of the body.
yes,
If I explain the journey of the body, let me explain to you what is the journey of the body. Since
Right.
you are confused, I'm explaining. The
Yeah.
journey of the body starts with one cell called the zygote. From one cell, it becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16, becomes 32, becomes 64, becomes 128, becomes 256, becomes 1048, 1012. So this is the journey of the body. The
Right.
body becomes 25 billion cells, it's born, then it
Right.
grows to 30 trillion cells. One day it dies and it returns back to nothing.
Yes.
This is the journey of the body.
Yeah.
The journey of the mind and ego. The mind and ego's journey starts at death. It starts at death. It comes into a zygote along with karma. Then it is born. Then it develops. Then it creates new karma. Then one day the body dies. It takes karma, returns back. That's the journey of mind and ego. What is the journey of the soul?
Yeah, yeah. So my understanding is the journey of the soul is your spiritual awakening, your spiritual understanding. Other than that, soul has no journey by itself.
Okay, so wait and see what we can learn. Okay, so you have something to learn today. Yogini. Samatma gave us very good start, but Samatma had few elements missing. So Samatma will give you one more chance if you are ready. Yogini.
Shivam, sir.
Sure.
The soul is nothing but the spark of unique life.
Yes.
And this is present at the time of conception.
Correct.
There's a spark
Yes.
during the conception. And
Yes.
then after this spark is nothing but the soul.
Yes.
So after the soul comes, then the body is made and a human.
We only worried about the journey of the soul.
At the death, at the end, when the death arrives, sir, when the death arrives, the soul leaves the body.
Or when death arrives, then the soul leaves. Or when the soul leaves, then
That's
the
why
death
we
arrives.
don't. Yes. Sorry, the soul leaves and the
Okay.
and
I
that's
don't.
why we burn the body.
So what you are saying is a basic truth, but you are still not clear about the. See, you all today's session. Therefore, today's session becomes very important. I did not realize it's such an important session because I'm going to ask even Chotwani and Rajendra, everybody to say what you understand is the journey of the soul, because you must know the journey of the soul. It's very important. So let us try. Rajni, आपको बोलना है, Rajni? Rajni has gone to the kitchen. रजनी कुछ बोलना है आपको? Okay. Anybody else? Chotwani, you are ready? Rajni, come back. Yeah, Rajni.
Hello.
हाँ, बोलो
Hello.
Rajni. आप
Yes, sir.
जानते हैं? You know the journey of the soul?
Yeah, I know.
बोलो.
Soul has to go back to its source. What?
Good. What is the
Hello?
source? हाँ, बोलो. What is the source?
It has to go back to its source.
Correct.
Bhavargupa.
Huh? What is the source?
Bhavargupa. There is I can say Jyot.
Okay.
जो हमारी जोत होती है उसमें जाके मिलना होता है.
और
एस्ट्रल
फिर?
बॉडी जाती है वहां जाके हमारी एस्ट्रल बॉडी उतर के नेक्स्ट बॉडी जो हमारी होती है कॉरल बॉडी.
अरे
वो
ये
जब हमारी
एस्ट्रल बॉडी वगैरह बात मत कीजिए बिकॉज ये कहानी है. सोल की बात कीजिए. सोल कहाँ जाता है? ज्योत में जाता है. Or is my audio correct? Is my audio is okay?
मर्ज हो जाता है ना.
हाँ.
जब ये खुद को पहचान जाता है तो वो भगवान में मर्ज हो जाता है.
फिर उसका जर्नी, उसका कोई जर्नी है? जर्नी नहीं है.
No, not audible.
Your
Not
connection,
audible.
your connection. Girish, am I audible? Your connection is not okay. Rajni, please check your connection. Girish, आप अपना connection check
जर्नी नहीं
कीजिए.
है. जर्नी तो कोई नहीं है. खुद को मैं जानना ही जर्नी है.
Okay, everybody else can hear me. You cannot hear me. Check your connection. Check your Wi-Fi connection. Girish. Rajesh, then Girish. Rajesh.
I feel that that it is the life energy
Correct.
from the supreme immortal power. It comes
Correct.
and the union of cell happens, and then
Correct.
it merges back into the consciousness again where it belongs.
Correct.
That is the journey from B to C.
Correct. But that is, you're giving only the very small summary. Where is you're not telling about the whole journey.
Journey is, of course, it is helping you fulfill all your karmic balances, etc., so that you finish the balance here, so that
How
it
it is
does not
helping you? No, how it is helping you?
Prana Shakti. It is that self which is observing you, which tells you what is right, what is wrong, even when you are doing something.
So what
is
else it does?
Who is seeing when you are seeing? So who is seeing is that part.
So it has eyes.
It has no eyes.
Then?
It is ever present. It is your true self. It is the one ear who listens. It is not that it is an instrument. It is the
What you are saying is 100% correct.
it is
But
same
the
like
journey-
you ask who attains moksha. So that is it can only be experienced, not told.
नहीं राजेश ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते. हर क्वेश्चन का आंसर cannot be like that. So I want you to understand very clearly what is the journey of your soul. That will help you in your enlightenment. That will help you understand whether you are on the right path or what question you gave. Today's session is going to help you in understanding that. Let us ask. Girish seems to be ready.
It is helping me complete the balance of accounts which I have here on this. Non-returnable journey ticket provider.
क्या ये non-returnable journey? Who's
I
a
don't-
non-returnable journey?
That I don't return back to this earth.
So what is the soul's role? What is the role of the soul?
That is a life energy which will make me do all my prarabdha karma or complete my karmic balance.
How does
Vasanas.
it help you? How does it help you in your non-return journey?
Life energy is important to live. It runs the Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manamaya Kosha.
That is there in the. It is there in the tree also. It is there in the dog, in the frog. It is everywhere. How does it matter?
That it is intellect is it enlightens our intellect,
So what is intellect? Now, where is the connection of intellect and the soul?
Think and come back.
So I'm only trying to help you all get a clarity. What is my goal, Rajesh? My goal is not to confuse you. My goal is to give you the clear picture. My goal is just to remove. I'm like a wiper. Wiper. In the car, when it rains, I'm like a wiper. I just clean the screen for you. If I don't clean the screen, then you can't see, you'll have crash.
You give a soul an acronym,
spark of unique life.
So
It's
that
already
spark,
there.
yeah, that spark, it's that which
What is
keeps
the
us
journey? What is the journey of that spark?
from being mumukshu to Jivan Mukta is the journey.
Okay. Girish, come on, Girish. Rajesh, tell, I'm still thinking of the shairi you told. Kambak. क्या बोला आपने? Kambak क्या बोला? Huh?
The journey
Okay.
of the soul. The journey
Yes,
of the
Girish.
soul is
Yeah.
to make a human body or a plant or the body of any other living organism to have sentiency or consciousness
Good.
from the time of inception till bodily death.
Excellent. Excellent. Anything more to add?
No.
Okay. So your journey is correct, but you need to complete the journey. Complete the journey means where did that soul come from? Where did that soul go? All that has to be part of the journey. It's you know the answer, not that you don't know the answer, but you prepared only to tell this portion of the answer. But it's not magic. Is there any magic show? Does the soul come from magic? And then like Karthik told me, my friend is a RJ Karthik. So he told me, ये 13 दिन आत्मा घूमती है, सब लोग यकीन करते हैं. अगर आप बोलेंगे 13 दिन आत्मा घूमती है, लोग आपको मतलब मानेंगे नहीं. People will not, सब लोग मानते हैं. 13 days soul will be hovering like a new latest, what they call that, what they call latest drone. The soul is a drone. The soul is a spiritual drone. Huh? ऐसा घूमता है वो soul, ऐसा घूमता है. This is all bakwas.
Soul is actually pure sip only, without any material thing. But when it energizes a body or a plant,
but you did not give the journey.
Organism,
You
it
did
is
not
called
give
as
the
soul.
you did not give the journey between of that. You can try again. Apply. You have said the correct answer, but you did not give. See, let me explain to you. If I tell me A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, X, W, X, Y, Z. If I go backwards, you cannot tell Z, Y, X, A. You have to tell, Z, Y, X. Can you tell? That is the problem. If anybody, I don't know how many people can tell Z, Y, X. I don't know how many people can tell. So, although we know A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, X, W, Y, W, X, Y, Z. Z, Y, X, W, we will get stuck. We'll get U, V, T, S, whatever. I don't know. I only cannot. Okay. So let me, anybody wants to say, or should you want me to give the answer and then we discuss? Should I give the answer? Samatma, you want to try? Rajendra wants to speak. Samatma, I asked Chotwani. Chotwani normally technically very sound, to the point. Samatma, Rajendra, and then Samatma. Rajendra.
Sir, Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
Sir, we have all pervading consciousness, what we say as divine God.
Yes,
to be.
yes.
So when the conceive हो जाता है, जब जैसे आप बोलते हो zygote वगैरह, so it starts, it spark enters from this whole pervading consciousness to the zygote, and it starts manifesting the body because of it starts.
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
It starts the manifestation and helps to. And it doesn't start itself. It is energy. It gives the energy. It gives the energy to the system. जो भी है,
My dear, it does not give energy. It does not give energy. It is the energy.
It is the energy which is responsible for the manifestation of whole system, whole body. It manifests the whole body.
Rajendra, we should be very clear, Rajendra. We should be. हमने कल क्या बोला? कल हमने आपकी ये मीटिंग में नहीं किया. Which meeting है? We spoke about it. अगर हम एक हाथ काटते हैं, एक हाथ काट के हम टेबल पे रखते हैं, तो वो हैंड में सोल है? I think I do not in this meeting, Zoom में हमने नहीं खोला in some पर, तो अगर हमने हाथ काटा और टेबल पे रखा तो उसमें सोल है, सोल नहीं
सोल कॉन्शियसनेस तो है अभी,
है?
फिलहाल कुछ टाइम के लिए।
कितना टाइम के लिए?
1 घंटा 1.5 घंटा।
We don't know ना. Suppose हाथ कट जाता है, you run to the emergency hospital and told them मेरा हाथ कट गया, can they fix it back or they cannot fix it back?
Within some time.
Yeah. You suppose you take after 2 days?
No.
They will take the hand and they will say throw in the dustbin.
They can't do it.
So I'm saying we have to be very clear. We don't know. Does anybody know exactly, like they say, WhatsApp का message exactly 3 days or 2 days, 2 hours, 14 minutes के बाद delete नहीं हो सकता है. We know, but ये soul कितना minute last होता है, nobody can tell. But what is the journey of the soul? अभी वो हाथ है, वो हाथ में सोल है, सोल पावर है, नहीं है, कहां से आता है, कहां जाता है? That is what we need to understand today. We need very clear picture. It's not difficult. It's very easy. It's very, very easy. Let me see if Samatma can say others. I would like to give you all in simple words. Samatma.
So soul is a fragment of SIP.
Yes.
Which comes and merges into the zygote to give it life. And
Correct.
when it leaves, it again goes back and merges with SIP.
Correct. Now at least you have got one link, one circle. Girish, this part is the circle now getting complete, Girish? The soul is a spark of unique life. Let me try to explain it with permission of Ashok and Ruth Anu. Or Samatma, wait for a moment. Let me ask Ashok and Ruth Anu before I explain. Ashok Chotwani? Because I want to explain it very clearly to you all. That's your answer is correct, Samatma. I just want to give a little bit more clarity. Ashok Chotwani.
Yeah, Shivam, sir.
Shivam.
Sir, soul is the spark of unique life.
Correct.
The journey of the soul starts with our birth and end at our death.
Correct.
Just like every electronic gadget requires electricity to run. Same way, every living being requires divine power, that is energy.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Journey of the soul.
Yeah. And energy of soul cannot be created and cannot be destroyed. It is immortal.
Correct.
At death, soul departs and merge with supreme soul, which is everywhere.
Correct. Therefore, soul is everywhere.
Yeah. Just
soul
like air. Yeah.
Soul is everywhere.
Yeah. Just like air, soul is everywhere.
So soul is not everywhere. This is a clarity we need to have.
Yeah. So
Ruth Anu, you want to say quickly before I explain who's the electrical engineer in the group? Anybody who is mechanical engineer or electricity expert, please come on put your hand up. Ruth Anu.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, soul comes from SIP when we are inside our mother's womb, and in the end of our life journey, the soul gets united to the divinity.
All of you are saying correct, but you need to say it a little bit more deep. Now let me ask you a question, all of you. Where does electricity come in your bulb? You all are sitting right now in your house. You all have got some electricity in bulb, in the TV, in the AC, somewhere bulb is coming. Where is electricity coming from? You will say it's coming from the switch, correct? From the switch. If you switch off the switch, no electricity. Where is the power coming up to the switch? It is coming from the main board, mains. Where is the power coming from the mains? It's coming from that street. In the street, you have a transformer. You have a transformer in your street, is coming from there. Where is the power coming from to the transformer? The power coming to the transformer from the electricity station. There's a station. Where is the electricity coming to the station? It is coming from the power grid. There's a power grid. And this power grid sometimes fails. The whole city goes black. Sometimes they say northern India went black for 2 hours. Whole of North India was fully because the entire grid failed. Have you heard of this? Sometimes it happens once in a few years. The grid of the soul can never fail. The grid of the soul is SIP, the supreme immortal power. From SIP, we get a spark of unique life. I think Samatma said, Girish said, it comes into the zygote. What you all are missing is then the journey there. Nobody explained that journey. The soul creates consciousness. The soul creates power for the cells to multiply. The soul appears and multiplies as matter. The energy of the soul manifests as 2 cells, 4 cells, 25 billion cells. That's all soul. It's all soul. It's all energy. Then that soul gives, who said prana shakti? I think Shair told prana shakti, not only prana, apana, vyana, the 5 shakti. What is making the heart beat? What is giving the power to the heart to beat? It is the soul. One day, not when death comes, the soul goes. Who told? I don't know. When death comes, the soul goes. No. One day when the soul departs, when the soul leaves the body, there's death of the body. Now you are all telling the soul is omnipresent. The soul is not omnipresent. The soul is S-O-U-L, spark of unique life. The soul in Vanita is different from the soul in Samatma, is different from Rajendra, is different from Krishna. Our soul is unique. Therefore, the soul journey ends where we are concerned. But the soul doesn't die. It is immortal. It merges with SIP. It merges with SIP, the supreme immortal power. From the supreme immortal power, that is omnipresent. That is present everywhere in the world. It's everywhere. From SIP, when a mind and ego is carrying karma needs another life, it is like a cigarette lighter. Have you seen cigarette lighter? How many of you smoke? I never put a cigarette in my mouth. Till today, I've never put a cigarette in my mouth. But you put a cigarette in your mouth, you need that. You need that. The moment spark, the cigarette is getting light. The soul gives a spark of unique life to the mind and ego. It causes fertilization of 2 cells and the journey starts. The soul multiplies 2, 4, 6. Then the body is formed. The body gets consciousness. It is this body, consciousness of the body that creates energy to the entire body. The brain, the heart, the kidneys, the lungs. This is the journey of the soul. The soul creates growth. The soul makes the cells multiply from 25 billion to 30 trillion. Then one day the soul departs, it merges back with SIP and it comes back. Do any of you have any confusion now? There's clarity, or you are clear, you are not clear? You need to be very clear about the journey of the soul. And you need to be able to say it in a very simple manner. So the important points are the soul is a spark of unique life. It comes on like a spark. Then it multiplies into several cells. It gives us power, it gives us energy, makes the organs run, makes us multiply, gives us everything to eat, to walk, to talk. It's called karma indriya. Karma indriya means walking, talking, breathing, grasping, including thinking. If there's no soul, can you think? You cannot think. But the soul departs and the soul becomes one with SIP. The soul is not omnipresent. The soul is present only in one unique person. Girish's soul is different from Atmatraya's soul, is different from Ashok Chotwani's soul. The soul comes from the same source. It's like one wave splashing is different from the other wave splashing because they are waves, but they both become part of the ocean. So anybody has any doubt or clarification, please ask. I hope you have understood, because this is a very important, very important thing. Before I close, I want to answer the 2 questions. Rutanu, quickly, you have anything to ask or say? Rutanu.
Guruji, it is not about the topic, but I wanted to say that you told ABC, but sometimes we stop accepting, we start repelling things. And
then you will suffer. Then you will suffer. Then okay, you repel, you will suffer. You want to suffer? You don't accept. Nobody's asking you to accept. Please repel. You will become RDX. That is what Rekha asked the question. How to be in RDR, not RDX. How to be in RDR at all times. Yeah, if you are RDR, you have to accept. Rekha asked how to be respond, don't react. How? That's what. Respond.
Sometimes we get emotionally, we sometimes get stuck and
You have
start
to
thinking.
stop. The moment you get stuck means you are not in soul consciousness. That means you are in man mithya dukha. You are not in satchitanand. So you have to get out of that. Krishna?
Yes. Thank you, Guruji.
Yes,
sir.
Krishna.
So I need a clarification because I always thought soul is one, but the equipments are different. Like electricity is one, but the equipments are different. Can you more clarity?
No. The soul is unique in that's why it's a spark of unique life.
How can it be different, sir?
How can it be different? Because right now, if you die, Girish will still not die. Girish will be alive. If otherwise, if your soul and Girish's soul was same, then both should die.
Because you gave the analogy of electricity. And by the way, I'm an electrical engineer. I'm sorry, I have not worked. But and then see if the electricity comes to it's the same power, same energy. So how can it's different in the bulb or the fan?
I'll explain to you. When you on the bulb, does the fan come on?
No, but electricity is same, no?
Electricity is same. So what is Krishna? Come on, Krishna. Krishna, be in consciousness. Electricity is the same. SIP is the same. The electricity is SIP. But the wire to the bulb and the wire to the fan is different. Are you getting what I'm saying?
That I'm not convinced. I'll contemplate and come back.
Wait. I'm only saying this. What you're saying, electricity is SIP. Can you contemplate on what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the electrical world, you need wires to give light to the bulb and wire to give TV and to the air conditioner. Correct? You need the wire.
Right.
You know, a day may come where you may have wireless electricity. Nowadays, we are reaching that point.
Yes.
So our wireless electricity is already there in Krishna, in Girish, in each person. And this energy in each one of us is unique in each one of us from birth to death. Cannot compare. Let me explain to you. You can switch off the bulb. Can you switch off your electricity? You will die. Only you can suicide. So you cannot compare it exactly. You cannot compare electricity and soul point to point. You cannot compare like that. But please contemplate. Is there any difference of opinion in what we are? Is there any conflict? Krishna, yes. What is the conflict right now?
For example, there were many things which was given. Last time also you said, for example, if you construct a house, your space you are dividing, the equipment is dividing, but the inside the divinity is the same, no?
You are not referring to my talks. You are referring to some books you read, which is not my talks.
Of course, I read the Bhagavad Gita without.
No, whatever. I'm not quoting what you're reading. I'm just saying you're confusing.
Yeah.
You're confusing some other learning to what I am saying. So what I have told today, if you have any doubt, please ask tomorrow. Or now, if you want to ask next 2 minutes. Girish. Any conflict or any addition or question, Girish?
So SIP is indivisible.
Correct.
It is whole. It will not love any part or portions.
Correct.
It is Prabhu Anant Anadi.
Correct.
Sarvashreshth.
Correct.
But when there is a spark, something is carved out of SIP to make a
no.
soul.
No. That is why.
So then
Girish,
how it become a part?
Girish, you are seeing the reverse angle of it. You are seeing, instead of seeing like this, you are seeing like this. Now let's understand what we say. You say, I am soul. Soul is SIP. I am SIP. SIP is in all. Therefore, the soul in you also is SIP. The soul in me also is SIP. Therefore, you are SIP. I am SIP. We are one. But as long as the soul is in you, it is a spark of unique life. That is the Leela. That is why we have the subject today, understanding the journey of the soul. Let us not have any confusion, Girish. No doubt you are SIP and I am SIP and we both are SIP. But as long as the soul is having a journey in you, the soul is experiencing your journey, giving you life, and it's part of that journey. It is a spark of unique life in you. It is just like a wave from the ocean. Finally, this wave also, that wave also, both belong to the ocean. But as long as that wave is coming, have you seen a wave? When the wave is coming, then that wave is wave, no, Girish. That wave will go back to the ocean. But you cannot say that wave also and the next wave also are both the same wave. Are they both the same wave or they are two different waves?
Different.
Appear to be different. Let us be, that's why we have said acronym of SOUL is a spark of unique life. Your soul is different. My soul is different. Does it mean the source is different? No. The electricity to bulb is different. The electricity to the TV is different, but both are coming from the main switches. The electricity is the same. But the current is different in you, in me. It is the same. It is made up of the same quantum. I hope this is, and if it's not clear, we need to understand. Okay.
So soul is also soul also plays a part in this Leela and Maya.
It is energizing this Leela and Maya. It is not playing a part. It is not involved with what Amitabh Bachchan is saying in the TV. That is done by Manmohan Desai or Prakash Mehra. But it is giving electricity to the TV for the electrons to show Amitabh Bachchan on the screen. The soul is only giving the energy for Girish to talk. It is not responsible to what Girish talks.
So, SIP is watching this world movie through unique souls.
Absolutely. You can say watching or not watching, but SIP is in command of every single being because karma is controlled by whom? SIP does not have a supercomputer in heavens. Soul is the karmic receptor. Every soul is the karmic receptor. The energy within us is receiving the soul. Okay, I have to give answer. Thank you, Girish, to Rajesh, because otherwise then we lose relevance of the first question. Rajesh, your question. On the path of sadhana, and if you don't see results, how do you know you're on the right path? Rajesh, if I'm going to Bombay and it shows 700 kilometers, I have to keep on seeing the milestones. If it becomes 700, 690, 680, 670, 660, 500, 400, 300, 200, I know I'm in this right direction. If I take a turn towards Goa, then from 200, it will say 220, 240.